just getting pushback ready, and then we're going to get pushback clearance next. That's the pushback torque connected, so we're going to go to GSX, continue pushback, and we're going to get our clearance at this point. So we're going to tune Athens radar.
We got 201 Echo, approaching Skiathos VOR. You are cleared for another approach.
Approaching Skiathos, you are cleared for the approach. Is that Echo?
Oscar X-ray Whiskey. What are your intentions? Are you gonna depart north?
If I'm depart north, follow the coastline to the end of the island and then direct to Corfu.
Busy on Athens radar.
Condor 5 Kilo Alpha, request taxi.
Condor 5 Kilo Alpha, Juliet and Alpha, hold point 24.
Juliet Alpha, hold point 24, Condor 5 Kilo Alpha.
Marapu 71 Mike Tango, via Morix, cleared RMP approach.
17 Charlie Whiskey, holding short 34.
Marapu 71 Mike Tango, via Morix, cleared to descend by
Marapu 71 Mike Tango.
Line up and wait, 17 Charlie Whiskey.
Stand by.
Stand by.
Oh.
November Charlie Whiskey, now enter in lineup 3-4.
Lining up and waiting. That's 17 Charlie Whiskey.
Thank you.
GM 416, stand Bravo 7, ready for push and start.
GM 416, push and start approved, face south.
Push proof face south at GM 416. So push proof is facing south. It's busy on Athens radar, and we want to go 3 right. So south would be nose to the left.
Release parking brakes, please.
Brakes released.
Level 76340, descend 7,000 feet, unit 1015.
Ignition start, APU bleed is on. Cool. Engine 1 can go to the start position.
Maintain initially 2,000 feet.
Clear takeoff, November 17 Charlie Whiskey, maintain 2000.
It's hot busy on Athens radar.
Ryanair 6965, report runway inside.
Runway inside.
Roger. Vacate second exit via Alpha 2, you are clear to land. Runway 34, wind at 270 degrees 16 knots.
Vacate second exit Alpha 2 and clear to land runway 34, runway 6965.
We got 201 Echo via Skiathos VOR, cleared VOR approach. Report on final.
Report on final, cleared VOR approach, that is Echo.
Good afternoon, Athens radar, enter 7014, outside of 330, request descent.
Stand by, Hotel Sierra 3, enter and line up runway 34.
Line up runway 34.
Proceed direct Sierra Kilo Papa, descent flight level 110.
Brake set.
Unlocking gear.
Directing Sierra
Engine 2
Kilo
can go to
Papa
start.
and descending clear.
It must be fastened whenever the seatbelt signs are on, and we recommend that you keep it fastened at all times. If the air supply fails, mask.
Fuel pumps need to go on.
Hotel Sierra 3, clear for takeoff runway 34, initially
Always
2000
forget about the
feet,
fuel
maintain
pumps.
on separate.
Clear for takeoff runway 34, initially 2000 feet. Hotel Sierra.
Condor 5 Kilo Alpha, clear for takeoff runway 24, wind 280 degrees 18 knots.
The lovely engine start there.
Athens radar, Kaistara, Ryanair 6964, pass.
Hello, Ryanair 6964, News Scope 7076.
7076, Ryanair 6964.
With the radar
Number
on.
763 471 Mike Tango, clear to
APU
land
bleed
runway
off,
32, wind
APU master switch
340
off.
degrees 15 knots.
Clear to land runway 32, Marapu 71 Mike Tango.
So I'm expecting taxi,
Jump 3 Juliet Tango,
Echo,
Roger, clearance is coming now via
Charlie.
text, call me ready for push.
Clearance via text,
Delta,
calling
Delta
ready for push,
1,
Aegean 3 Juliet Tango.
or Delta 2. Probably Delta 2. Don't really need full length. Get our taxi clearance now. So that's taxi lights on, flaps 1, spoilers armed,
Okay,
brake mat
proceed direct to
project
Kefalonia
takeoff.
Airport,
We should
call
have
me
block time on for pushback, but we'll turn
5
it on
miles
now.
south with runway inside.
Departure performance is checked,
Runway in use is
APU is
runway
available,
32.
Runway
climb
32
and nav
in use, call
around.
you 5 miles south of the
Cool,
airport.
yeah, so we're ready for
proceeding to
taxi, let's get
Kefalonia
that
then.
clear. GM4 and 6 ready for taxi.
Ready for departure, loading point Alpha 1.
Standby Condor 5 Kilo Alpha, climb flight level 240. All stations stand by. Ryanair 6964, fly heading to the right 210.
Right, heading 210, runner
It
6964.
is hot
Fly
busy.
the 619, hello. Enter backtrack and line up runway 34.
Enter backtrack runway 34, flight 619.
GM416 ready for taxi.
Flight level 70.
Descent flight level 70, enter 7014.
And expect the locator approach runway 01.
He's doing a brilliant job,
runner
like.
6964.
Napula 7634, clear to land runway 03 right, wind 120 degrees 7 knots. Aegean 416, taxi on the point 03 right via Echo Delta 4 Delta.
03 right, Delta 4 Delta, GM416. Right.
Alpine
Taxi.
Lima Golf India Romeo reports. We have information India on board and we are requesting an IFR clearance to Skiathos.
Delta. Delta 4. So where's Delta 4? Delta 4's there. So, yeah, so we're going to turn Delta 4.
Hotel 03, request touch and go at Kefalonia, then straight to Corfu.
Brakes off. Dev config. Test and checked. Slightly moving. Going to turn at the...
Roger, call me 5 mile final, runway 32 in use.
Call back 5 miles, final runway 22, Hotel 03.
Ryanair 6965, speed 180.
Athena radar, November 17 Charlie Whiskey, 5 miles south of Kefalonia. For touch and go at
Ryanair 6965,
Ryanair 6965.
speed 180.
He's doing a cracking job,
Ryanair 6965.
but
Ryanair 6964,
it's
direct
just
FedEx.
busy.
Direct FedEx, runner
I'm going to reset
6964.
flight directors.
November Charlie Whiskey, you're clear for touch and go as number 2. Wind 330 degrees 16 knots.
Turn this way.
clear touch and go, wind 330 at 6 knots for runway 32.
Fly ETA 619, clear for takeoff runway 34, wind 260 degrees 17 knots.
Runway 34, clear for takeoff.
So
flight
Delta 4.
Ryanair 6965, right
Delta 4's
heading
this one.
270.
Right 270, Ryanair 6965.
Dembeck 063, Kalispera, proceed direct Xoki 1 Quebec.
Making the turn.
Napula 7634, left on Delta 6, gate Bravo 9.
Delta 6, great Bravo 9, Napula 764,
It's the
Yeah,
wrong one.
easy 174 Delta, descend 6,000 feet.
We'll see.
QNH,
If we get shouted at, we get shouted at.
11.
I guess.
6,000,
It's Delta 4 though.
Condor 5 Kilo Alpha, climb flight level 300.
Climb level 300, Condor 5.
With Air 201 Echo, backtrack approved, continue to the apron. Good day.
Back and brake on, holding short. Landing
Ryanair
lights on.
6965, direct
turn
Kilo
offs
runner
on.
601,
Those
clear
lights on.
RMP approach.
Wing lights on,
Direct Kilo
strobes on.
601, cleared RMP approach, Ryanair 6965.
Ryanair 6964 via
GARA,
FedEx, cleared RMP
transponder.
approach, speed at your discretion.
Cool. Ready for departure.
FedEx 6 approach speed. Speed is mine, runner 6964.
Jan 416, clear for takeoff 03 right, wind 120 degrees 7 knots.
Clear for takeoff, Aegean 416.
Hotel 03, short final runway.
Clear for touch and go, wind 330 degrees 5 knots.
Clear for touch and go, Hotel 03.
So clear for takeoff. Chrono can
Ryanair
come on.
6965,
Lights
make
are all
sure
on.
you are following the approach.
Just ready.
Yep.
As soon as we line up, we're just gonna go. Okay, getting out of here as soon as
Right.
possible. So busy.
Airport, Montana 6000.
50%.
Which airport?
Lima Golf, Papa Zulu.
No problem.
Flex set.
The QNH,
Man flexes, arrest runway, auto thrust blue.
Let me check. QNH 1015 is runway 25 in use. Runway 24.
Roger, runway 24. Can you say again the QNH, sorry?
1015.
Got a lot of left rudder here.
Behind me will be following the same procedure, flying to Lima Golf, Papa Zulu direct from this position.
Ryanair
V1 rotate.
5, clear to land runway 34, wind 270 degrees 5.
Winds out of here. Positive
Clear
rate
to land
clear up.
runway 34, runway 6965.
Athena Center, Kalispera, flight level 360, Turkish 5656.
Turkish 5656, hello, Skok 0056.
Got any altitude
Squawk
restrictions?
0056.
Nope. So straight to 7,000 then.
Aegean 416, climb flight level 180.
180 Aegean 416.
Condor 5 Kilo Alpha, report your final cruise level.
18,000 feet, which is our cruising altitude. Flaps 1.
Roger,
Lever climb.
340.
Thrust climb. Open climb.
Easy 174 Delta, direct
Climb.
from
Auto
Romeo Delta
thrust.
Sierra VOR, and you're clear to follow the VOR approach via Zulu runway.
Just climbing straight up now. Cruising
Romeo
altitude.
Delta Sierra and clear to be positive for runway 24 AC.
Woof, that was busy.
Runway 6964, reduce speed 160, number 2.
Speed 160, number 2, runner 6964.
Flight 619, monitor 122.8.
Might give us a short put, never know. Following Sid for now.
Runner 69,
Spoilers disarmed.
93, 94, roger, hold position.
Snow smokes to
It
auto.
will take another 5 minutes to incoming traffic.
Sharpish right turn coming
Olympic
up.
063, descent flight level 110.
110, Olympic 063.
Pitching
Aegean
up for that
416,
speed.
direct Sierra Kilo Papa.
Direct Sierra Kilo Papa, Aegean 416. Direct Sierra Kilo Papa.
Athena Kalispera, Condor 8, Whiskey Zulu,
Insert.
Golf Kilo Oscar, request clearance to destination, Frankfurt.
Condor 8, Whiskey Zulu, roger. Clearance is coming now via text. Call me ready for cruise.
Whiskey Zulu.
He's doing a very good job considering the absolute sheer amount of aircraft which he's having to respond to.
Start approved face south, QNH 1015.
You need to be prompt when your responses when it's like this. Help the controller out.
7014, descend 4,000 feet, QNH 1013.
69 miles to Sierra Kilo Papa.
4,000 feet, QNH 1013.
QNH standard through transition, which is 9,000. Standard.
Runner 6964 for
Getting that speed up.
Roger, number 2, number 1, short final.
Roger, continue approach, runner 6964.
Pitch down a little bit for that speed. Autopilot on, engaged. Landing lights off. Runway turn-offs off. Nose lights off. Wing lights off. Cool.
Hello, radar, Charlie 0275, 380 inbound, cast.
Seatbelts can stay on.
Guitar 275, hello, direct Parax 1 Tango.
Awesome.
Parax
So
1
that was our departure out of Athens. So we're about to commence our descent. We've just been cleared for the localizer
Aegean
approach.
416, when ready, descent flight level 80.
Descend 80, Aegean 416 when ready.
Aegean για 54.
Από παρούσα θέση να πάω direct για το Santorini VOR, κύριε.
So descending 80 when ready.
Για το VOR Alpha του διαδρόμου 33.
So I'll book that in there. We're about to descend. QNH is
063, descend 9,000 feet.
1014. 1014. Temperature is 13 degrees. Winds are 20 at 6.
Aegean 3 Juliet Tango. Taxi.
Barrow
Point Golf,
is
runway 33 by taxiway Alpha.
approach. This isn't for Athens, it's for Skiathos. Approach.
Right, 6964, ground
1,700, 1,700. Barrow. Decelerate.
6964.
So descend nicely. More drag. How much drag is it going to get? I'm going to get the spoilers out.
202 clear for takeoff, runway 03 right, wind 120 degrees 7 knots.
This isn't the controller's fault, I just missed the descent, only just though. I should just done it early really, because he said when ready, so I didn't have to do it right away, but could do it when I wanted.
416, speed 250 or less.
250 or less, Aegean 46. So we're going to get 250 knots.
Easy 174 Delta, clear to land runway 24.
250
wind
knots.
280 degrees, 17 knots.
250 knots. Gonna get that to manage mode.
Descent flight level 60.
Descending 60, Aegean 46. Says 60 we've been cleared to.
Ryanair 93994, clear for takeoff runway 34, wind 260 degrees.
Getting that speed right down. This is a very short flight, like, yeah. Tests your patience on VATSIM, especially when you've got full ATC.
Clear to Tel Aviv, KR1 Echo, 7,000 feet.
Got the spoilers fully retracted to help us. Gonna need maximum braking, so we're gonna put medium and put max manual braking. So 4,000 for the VOR.
7,000, Lot 348, read back is correct. When ready, push and start approve face out.
When ready, push and start is approved, facing to the south, Lot 348.
Yeah. So, he said less, so is there any speed restrictions on the approach? Doesn't look like it. So, what's the arrival? Any speed restrictions here? Not that I can see, so that's all good. Coming into runway 1, not 19. So, that's all that one.
GM908 with information kilo on board at stand Alpha 03 will request
1600 for 01, so change that barrow.
Clearance is coming now by
Change
a
that
text, convenient
barrow
for push.
there. 1600. Speed brake is still out, but it is helping us, so disregard. Clear, clear. Awesome, so
GN, correction, Ryanair 93994, affirm, climb flight level 230.
take a look. Yeah, just inbound Skiathos, 23 miles to Skiathos there.
Olympic 202, climb flight level 340.
I just wanted to do a quick flight really, thought I'd record it, so yeah.
Olympic 202, you can proceed now with a left turn to
put it on YouTube.
Direct Timbo, Olympic 202.
Aegean 416, descend 4,000 feet, QNH 1013.
1013, 4,000 feet, Aegean 16.
Enter L7014, clear to land runway 01. Please make a short approach.
1013, QNH.
Enter 7014.
So QNH 1013. Transition is 4,000, so yeah.
Radar, good evening, sir. Volotea 260, radio check, please.
Volotea 260,
Got a flight plan, we've got a speed restrictions 250 at Skiathos.
Radar, Volotea 260, with information kilo on board, passing Bravo 30, request clearance to Catania Fontana Rossa.
Roger, for clearance, contact approach 132.975. Bye-bye.
Agent 3 Juliet Tango, holding short runway 3.
Yeah. 250 knots.
Juliet Tango, clear for takeoff runway 33.
Stick it in manage mode, because we've got a restriction of 250 anyway, so the VNAV's going to stick to that.
Olympic 063, contact approach 132.975. Okay?
Look at that. Awesome.
Να σε καλά, καλή στιγμή. Αιγαίο 954, θα είστε έτοιμοι για το επίπεδο 70.
Αιγαίο 954, μπορείτε κύριε να επαναλάβετε, ευχαριστώ.
Όταν είστε έτοιμος για το επίπεδο 70.
Ελήφθη κύριε, κατερχόμενος για το επίπεδο 70, Αιγαίο 954.
Not sure
Again,
speed
908, contact approach 132.975, good day.
132.975, telemetry level there.
Okay.
Athena radar, can I leave the cockpit 5 minutes, this rate 95?
No problem. Break 903, 904, direct Lopos.
Need to get that vertical
Itaros
speed on.
275, descend altitude 3000 feet, QNH 1015.
Descend 3000, 1015,
Correct. LL 348.
Go ahead.
To get that altitude
Before
right
you
down.
start push, contact approach 132.975. Bye bye.
2,000 foot per minute.
132,
See how that does.
75, allow 348.
Alpine 47 Whiskey Papa requesting startup.
Alpine 47 Whiskey Papa. Startup is approved, QNH 1016.
Startup is approved, QNH 1016, Alpine 47 Whiskey Papa.
Jump 416, cleared locator approach, speed 180.
Clear locator approach, speed 180, Aegean 416. 180 knots, so yeah, it's quite low.
Oscar X-ray Whiskey, we are 10 miles out the field of 24. Confirm you want us to join the north pattern as well?
Yes, sir. Call me turning right base.
Roger. We'll call you joining right base from my 24.
Agent 3 Juliet Tango passing 3,300.
Jump 3 Juliet Tango, Roger. Proceed direct
To manage mode.
SOREV, climb flight level 160.
Speed brake's fully retracted
Level
there.
160 direct SOREV, Agent 3 Juliet Tango.
230 knots, flaps 1. Activate approach phase, confirm. Through 220 knots. Auto brake is set, landing lights can come on. Nose lights on, runway turn-offs on, wing lights on. No smokes to on. Cool, cleared for the approach. Loke can be armed. If we have the landing system on, Luke. Nope. Well, sod you then. We don't need the localizer on.
0908.
Need some serious speed decrease right now. I've got the spoilers fully down.
7014, runway vacated.
Enter 7014, Roger. Parking standard shift service.
Final approach mode.
Aegean 416, clear to land runway 01. Wind 330 degrees, 7 knots.
Clear to land 01 June 46. 1013.
Italo 0275, sir, very sorry, a problem with the
Clear to
MCU
land.
and request a vector for MP34. Thank you so much.
Final approach is activated.
By Easy 174 Delta, continue to parking standard shift service. Have a good day.
Through 200 knots, flaps 2.
Take care, Easy 174 Delta.
Italo 0275, turn left heading 220.
Left 220, 0275.
Runway 93994, direct APSOC for
Final approach mode.
runway 34.
Flaps 3 degrees.
Standard 9394 will launch ready directing local. Can you repeat the transition for me?
That's full.
APSOC.
Speed brake can come to armed, providing the speed stays stable. We are cleared to land, so that's that out of the way. He's done a really good job, in fairness. So huge props to him.
Alpine 47 Whiskey Papa requesting taxi.
2,500.
Alpine 747 Whiskey Papa, taxi via Delta, hold the point 27. Clear to cross runway 30.
Awesome.
Taxi via Delta to holding point runway 27 and clear to cross runway 30, Alpine 47 Whiskey Papa.
It's definitely been a fun day on VATSIM.
Radar Transavia 198 at distant Golf 1 information kilo requesting IFR clearance to Iraqi.
Transavia 198, clearance via text, and call me ready for push.
Okay, clearance via text, and I think we can make
without the bush. Just
Landing gear down.
Okay, startup is approved now at your discretion and report with tax.
The runway's just up there, where the mouse is. It's around there.
Marabu 114, request IFR clearance to Stuttgart with
Marabu 114, clearance now via tax.
Spoilers arm, flat's full, landing gear down, cabin's ready.
Itaro 275 left,
Landing checklist complete.
heading 070.
070, 0275.
The view for traffic at Preveza, which one is number 1?
Progress.
Roger, sir. Call me turning final runway 24, QNH 1014.
01. 7 miles to the runway.
Okay, is it gonna be a full slope? Okay, you are clear to land runway 24,
This has
wind
been
280 degrees, 1 to 9.
Hectic. You really need to know your aircraft to doing it this quickly.
And I suppose November Charlie Whiskey is number 2.
There's no cruising, it's just climb, descend, approach, done. It's all done in such a quick space of time. With the ATC, it just, yeah, it's hard to do, if you ask me.
Itaro 275, 3,000 feet, the QNH 1015.
1600 through this waypoint,
3000,
and then we'll just land.
Io 954, 3500 με 10-15.
Με 10-15, 3500, Αιγαία 954.
Probably just give us taxi instructions
Yankee
quite quickly.
Juliet Tango, proceed direct Alpha Victor 466.
Through the waypoint, landing.
Alpha Victor 466, could you please have our approach for Judah time?
It's going to be ILS X-ray 03 left.
ILS X-ray 03 left, Agent for Judah Tango, thank you.
17 Charlie Whiskey, turning right base.
Autopilot off, plane's mine.
Number 3 for runway 24.
Must switch.
Roger, the QNH 1014, call you back.
Just following the flight directors down.
Copy for 17 Charlie Whiskey.
This is Orbix Skiathos, by the way, for anyone wondering.
Hotel Sierra 3 on final runway 24. 1000.
Sierra 3, Roger, continue.
Yeah. Okay, the localizer's a little off, so I'm gonna go visual.
Sierra 3, clear to land runway 24, wind 280 degrees, 20 knots.
See all the buildings popping in now. Very late.
Itaro 275, are you able to proceed direct to Kilo Romeo 601?
500. Yes, able Kilo Romeo 601
That
and
localizer's way off.
Roger.
Look at the runway and look at the localizer. It's like, it's way off.
Aegean 3 Juliet Tango, contact approach 132.975.
It's one of the shortest runways as well.
132.975, Agent for Judah Tango, good day.
Itaro 895 Athens.
To get that nose down.
Alpine first one, Whiskey Papa, the holding point runway 27.
100.
Second.
Retard.
Roger. Other station?
Alpine first one,
Land
Whiskey Papa, holding point runway 27.
versus out.
Alpine 47 Whiskey Papa, clear for takeoff runway 27, wind variable 3 knots.
Clear for takeoff runway 27, Alpine 47 Whiskey Papa.
$60 knots versus stowed, manual braking. Just backtrack on the runway.
Break, November Charlie Whiskey, clear to land runway 24, wind 280.
Flap 0. Spoilers.
Runway,
disarmed.
24 for 17 Charlie
APU. Master switch. APU start. Cool.
Itaro 275, cleared RMP approach.
We'll just backtrack on the runway.
34,
We'll get parked. Rudder. I've got stick twist rudder, so it's a bit harder to control. Just backtracking now.
Ryder 93, 94, decent flight level 110.
Chrono off.
Turkish 5656,
25 minutes flight time.
Good day.
Not too bad. Just get parked really now. Probably should give us instructions to do it, but we'll wait and see. I'll just hold Alpha 1 because they want us to backtrack the runway anyway. So yeah. Probably one of the early gates. Orbit Skiathos. Cool. Two static planes there? No, we've got one VATSIM plane and two static planes. Should give us some taxi clearance really.
Once some Charlie Whiskey vacated.
Roger, continue to the apron. Have a nice
hold here. Landing lights off.
Thank you, you too.
Runway turn-offs off. Nose lights taxi.
Guitaros
lights off.
275, clear to land runway 34, wind 290 degrees from 6 knots.
APU is on.
Clear to land 34, 0275, copy the wind.
Due to how busy it is, I'm just going to go up and park at Stanfork. It's not busy here, so it shouldn't be a problem. Alpha 4. No. There we go. Cool. Probably given us this gate anyway. But, so, yeah, it's only a small airport, so there's, you know, don't worry about it really, because it's not going to affect anyone, is it? So, there's no reason you should get annoyed. Brake. Parking brakes on. Engines off.
Guitar 753. Heavy.
Seatbelt signs off. No smokes to auto. Ground control on. Cruise supply off. Fuel pumps off. Nose lights off. Beacons off. Strobes
Qatar
off.
753, second please.
Awesome. External power can come on now. Now it's become available.
Heavy. Flight level 320.
Deboarding should commence. Reset the flight directors.
753, hello. Please set the standard altimeter setting 1013 and proceed direct atmosphere.
And that should be us deboarding. Welcome to Skiathos, my friends. Again, this is Orbit Skiathos. Sceneries Used will be linked in the description. Simulator used is Flight Sim 2020. And I hope everyone has enjoyed this short but busy flight on VATSIM. Thanks all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.